Hi, I'm Dewi Sartika Umul and my NPM is 2121. And I'm glad to be the part of three, the third speaker of second group about discourse and relevant theory. And in my part of video, I'm going to share with you the material about exemplification and also restatement. Let's get started with the first one. Exemplification. What is exemplification means? Here, exemplification is the idea that provide reasons for believing something or evidence for a claim. And usually, claim and also exemplification should stay next to each other and consist of two clauses or two sentences that carries presumption relevance individually. And to make it more clear, here from Carsten's um, points out of idea about the interpretive difference between example. Here is the first example. The buses never arrive on time this day. Yesterday, I wait 20 minutes for the number 16. Second example. The buses never arrive on time and yesterday I wait 20 minutes for the number 16. Can you guess which one can be categorized as claim and also exemplification? Yes, you are right. The example number one is the one that can be categorized as claim and also exemplification because it consists of two clauses, which is as a claim and also as the exemplification. And this exemplification usually come to or appear to strengthen the idea of claim or the preceding clauses. And example number two about denying claim or denying or questioning the exemplification means also denying or questioning the context effect. For example, like in this example, there seems to be something really wrong with the army. I assume you know about the soldier who sent up their hot room in Uruguay. And the answer is yes, it was disgraceful, but it's just one isolated and very atypical incident. By denying here, by saying, but it's just one isolated and very atypical incident, the be denying the exemplification, which is, I assume you know about the soldier who sent up their hot room in Uruguay. And by denying that, this be also denying the contextual effect, which is he didn't know about the topic that is being said or the context that is being discussed here. So he didn't want to discuss about that. And we will continue with the next one, which is restatement. What is restatement? Restatement is when you restate your utterance or with the resemble or like utterances using the other word. Or it can be, I can conclude it can be as the when you paraphrase something. And resemblance means twin, and it can be any kind of form or any form of utterance. For example, like phonetic or phonological form, lexical or syntactic form, or the last one is logical properties. And to make it more clear with that, I'm going to give you examples. So just imagine in the office when someone say that we will let her go, or your boss say we will let her go. Uh, for example, like your friend didn't really hear about that, and he asked you that, what did the director say? To answer this question, there will be three possible answers. The first one, I'm sorry, we will let her go. Um, this is the direct quotation since there is no such a change in this sentence. And the second one, the possible answer is that they'll have to let her go. In this second answer, there is some semantic structure change because instead of using we, it used they to answer this question. And the last one is that she's fired. This is totally different from the original one. but it still can be understood since um, the speaker, both speaker and also the hearer, are in the same context. So it is very context is very important for the to understand something. And here we will also talking about the reformulation, which is just the same with the what we say restatement itself. Like more 1997 points out some examples. Here is the example. At the beginning of this piece, there is an example of an anaphrosis. That is, it begins with an accented note which is not part of the first full bar. When someone talking about the anaphrosis, maybe they didn't really catch. But when the since the speaker um, restate his utterance, it committed the factuality of the reformulation, which is the faithful interpretation of the preceding segment. So it can be more, the context can be catched by the hearer that they are talking about the note, the full bar, the music itself. Here's Man and Simpsons also points out the example in 1988. A well-groomed car reflects its owner. From this kind of sentence or the sort of puzzle, it can be in many forms of interpretive. For example, like it can be a reflection of the shiny car, of the groom, of the car itself. But here, to make it clear, the speaker also points out the idea the car drive you, I mean the car you drive say a lot of you. Like this is make the hearer more understand by this sort of puzzle. And why this kind of things happen, why people usually use this, is because of the pedagogical style, and it used to capture the hearer's attention by sorts of puzzle. And here, talking about the faithfulness and also truthfulness, all of the B in the example before is the faithfulness. Only can achieve faithfulness because it only utter descriptively, and faithfulness usually is determined by two propositional that brings logical and contextual implication. And Speber and Wilson in 1986 points out that the notion of interpretive re- representation is involved in analysis of range of phenomena such as reported speech, free indirect speech, interrogative irony, and metaphors. So we can find this kind of thing, reformulation in this kind of situation. And why people usually use this is because of the pedagogical style. Pedagogical style is a reformulation of term which unfamiliar for the hearer. By choose the sort of the puzzles, people trying to capture the hearer's attention, it means that they use the pedagogical style. All right, I think that's all about my presentation. Hope you guys catch what I was meaning, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask our team of this group, and it will continue with the next material by my friend. Thank you. Bye bye.